So I just spent a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours after work out in my garden, basically just planting some asparagus. It was a goal of mine to get some more. I'm trying to get more like perennials into the ground or things that I can reseed easily, so I don't have to keep making as many investments every year. I've grown asparagus in the past and it didn't really work out, but I think it was mainly the variety, so I'm hoping this one does better. I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look, but let me show you around. I'll show you what I did, and then show you some kind of other things that have been going on. So this marvelous, contraption that I spent time making is really not working out because the containers aren't staying wet enough for the peas. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might have to finagle some sort of like new container to put over that, or maybe just take them out and untangle them and put them in the ground. But the tomatoes in the buckets are doing really well, and I have little basil sprouts coming up, so I don't know, it's not a complete loss. Oh my gosh, Willow. You okay? So I moved the garden gate from over here to over here, and it's like totally changed the way that I can put everything out, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So this is one of the asparagus patches I just made. I got just 6 crowns from the Home Depot. It's the ones at my local garden nursery. There was 20, and I definitely didn't need that many. So I think I paid a little bit more per for these, but yeah, they're not going to do anything for a few years, but I thought it would be a good investment, and if I can figure out how to keep them alive. And then I did buy this blueberry bush on Monday, and look at how many blueberries are on it already. I'm hoping that it makes a nice fruiting. And then I planted these tomatoes at some point, I don't remember when. I think these are Romas. I forgot which ones were which, but we'll see as they grow. I have another patch of tomatoes right there. There's one on either side of the gate, so there's where I walk in, and there's tomatoes and tomatoes. And then none of my marigolds seem to be coming up. I don't recognize any of the flowers or the sprouts coming up as being marigolds, which is really a bummer. My collard greens have not gotten any bigger since I planted them. They might need warmer temperatures, but teeny tiny pepper. This one I got at the garden center. This was a pepper. I don't think it's going to survive. And there's another patch of tomatoes, and then the other patch of asparagus. I planted a bunch of bush beans, and this is the only one that has come up. So I'm not real confident that the other ones are going to show up, but we'll see. Maybe it hasn't been warm enough for them. I have been harvesting bok choys periodically to put in my ramen noodles, and they have started to flower. They bolted, so they are a little bit on the bitter side, but they've been really nice, actually. I'm enjoying it a lot. And then all these little lettuces in here reseeded from when they bolted last summer. I do have some sorrel back there. It's not as much as I expected, this whole back area was sorrel last year, and maybe it got too cold for it in the winter, but you know, I have plenty of seeds. And because I have this really awesome greenhouse now, and I haven't had a whole lot of luck with my seeds so far, just the tomatoes, I decided to try and start some things in the greenhouse. And I haven't gotten anything yet. It's only been a few days, but still, you know that feeling where you plant something and then you come out and you check on it every 2 hours. And the last thing that I want to show everyone is this cool coop / greenhouse fan that I got on Amazon, and I think it was 40 bucks. It's solar powered. It has this little on and off battery pack, and the panel is on the outside of the greenhouse, and it works really great. It's actually not too much hotter in here during the day with it on. Yeah, so I'm pleased with it so far. And I think that's it for now. I've been trying to come out after work every day for a couple hours just to keep moving things along, and it's been working out really well. I'm surprised that I have the energy to do it, but I think I've just gotten to a point where I'm in a good enough state to be able to do it. I have plenty of energy, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and I hope that you had fun taking a look at everything with me. So I'll see you later.